Well, I am not happy. Let me tell you exactly what happened. So I'm super great, super happy because I got Claude. And then I got Clawdbot, and it was wonderful. And from the directions I saw, they said, oh, create a brand new email, create all these things just specifically for Clawdbot. And I thought it was great. I created a couple of Gmail accounts, and, well, not a couple. I created one for Clawdbot, and now I've ran into a problem that I'm sure that many people have. My Gmail got suspended. I'm guessing because Google thought it was AI or something. And Google's great policy when you try and tell them, hey, I need my email back because I use this for businesses. Oh, well, you got to wait 2 days. We can't really get that for you. Oops, sorry, we suspended you. And I go, okay, but I do business with this. So you're not just going to give it back? No, we're not going to give it back. Great. So now this is the issue that I've run into. My Patreon and my Twitter that I built with Richard Eccles AI is not accessible. So I have to connect it to a different email and have a whole new Patreon page and have a whole new Twitter page. The only thing that I'm thankful about is that this is still very early in my journey, so it wasn't too many things on there. But you talk about a pain. But then I thought, hey, I've got Clawdbot. Let me see if I can make this easy. So today for our video, what we're going to do it live, is see if Clawdbot can rebuild my Patreon and rebuild my Twitter. First, let me show you real quick what my old Patreon looked like. You can see here in the screen, Richard Eccles AI, joined for free. I've got my recent post, very polished looking page, kind of nice. You can't see everything because this is the public page. Then I go to post. Look at that, I already had post up because my Patreon, what it is that you all are gonna be able to download the skills of exactly what I show you. So I know like last video, I showed you my workflow where I use the tabs. Well, Claude's memory isn't all that great. So I created a skill where it knows, okay, I have to use the pinned tabs to do things that I don't have the API or CLI connections for. Fantastic. Because these AIs, even Clawdbot, I was reading and I thought, oh, forever memory. That's not the case. But if you create a skill for it and have it read the skills for you every day before you guys get started, then it has the information. That's why my Patreon, the way I was setting it up, was so great. Because say you watch a video from me and you go, well, I want that app he just built, or I want that design and I can customize it myself. Well, the skill is going to be on my Patreon. The only problem is my Patreon right now doesn't exist technically because it's connected to an email that Google just decided to suspend. That's why we have our problem, but we're going to go ahead and fix that. So you see the Patreon is nice. Look at the membership tiers, 5, 15, 25. You get every skill I make for $5. And that's, I had it looking nice. It was good, but, we have a problem. So let's see what Clawdbot is capable of doing. Can it recreate my Patreon for me? All I have done is I went and I set up a new Patreon page. All I did was add my profile picture to the Patreon, and then I set up a new Twitter page. All I did was add my profile picture to that. So let's see what Clawdbot can actually do. Let me go over to the Telegram and let's have a chat. Okay, so it's saying it's got the context because it has my former work. Okay. So I'll say, let's start building the Patreon page back over again. Ooh, let me spell again right. And then we will look over it because I need to approve it. And then afterwards, we can work on Twitter. Okay, so let me go ahead and send that. And let's see, Brock is typing, Brock is working. Let's see. Okay, let me check what's already set up and start building. All right, fresh page, ready to rebuild, starting with membership tiers. Let's see it in action. Okay, so it's on the membership tier. building a new tier. You see, my hands are off. I'm not doing anything. This is just Clawdbot working. Look at this thing. Okay. We'll leave it alone so it's got the tier names. Let's see how long this takes. So meanwhile, while it's working, go ahead and tell you all about my journey that I've had for the last 3 weeks. So me and my wife, we went on vacation, and I had been playing around with AI before, you know, Suno, making songs, Gemini, getting really into what it could do for me there. You know, ChatGPT was where everybody started, but ChatGPT, I think, is a trash product now. It's about to go out of business, and they deserve to go out of business because the people at the top are liars, but that's another video for another day. Hey, if you love ChatGPT in the comment section, you can go ahead and tell me, but I am not a fan. $1.4 trillion deals with no way at all to get that money unless we, you know, build data centers and destroy the earth. It ain't happening. They're going to get bought by somebody, get bailed out by the government, or try and do an IPO. But anyway, while I've been yipping and yapping, there are already 2 tiers done so far. And let me see. I think Brock is updating me as it's doing this. Let's see. Okay, so look at him talking to me. Fresh page built, creating tier 1, now adding tier 2 builder, adding tier 3 partner. Okay, all right. It's got good names. Okay. So here it is. All 3 tiers are already done. This thing is pretty amazing right here. Okay, so now it is, let's see what we're working on now, because I don't even know. I think this is the, these are the posts. Look at this. It's doing the opening post for me right here. Hey, this thing is amazing. And as it's working on the post, let me tell you what I have figured out in my journey. So I'm going to continue. So while we were on vacation, that's when I discovered Claude Code. I had heard about, you know, Anthropic and what they had going on, but, you know, I didn't know that it was like this. So at first I got into, really it was Claude Desktop and working with Claude Desktop. And then after that, I got into Cowork because Cowork had just came out. And I noticed that Cowork was working really good, but I like apps to have a little bit more, you know, usability to them in terms of like, oh man, I might be able to sell something like this. And that's when I discovered Claude Code on Claude Desktop. So then I got into Claude Code, started working with that, seeing the workflow. It was solid, you know, it was all cool because it has all little things that come up. And then I graduated from Claude Code on desktop to going back to the terminal and using the, I guess it's the Claude Code CLI is what it's called. And let me see. Okay, so it's got the rebuild. Let me just pause for a second. Page status. The page is ready. I've just got to click publish page, review it, and let me know any changes. Then we can move on to Twitter. So the Patreon is already done. Let's see. I mean, look, while I was yipping and yapping. So all I got to do here is let me choose my layout. Let me look at that first. You know, this is nice looking. But you know what? I wanted to do one thing first. Let me go back and let me say, can you update the Patreon to reflect conversations we had about selling my skills that I built on the Patreon? You know, like my own individualized custom skills that come from people wanting to replicate what I make in my videos. We talked about it earlier. I don't know if it'll remember because it does have memory problems. Like, this thing is not foolproof just yet. It ain't there just yet. It's not there enough to completely replace a human, but it's this and tools like this are getting there. Okay, got it. Update the tiers to focus on skills and replicable workflows. All right, so it's going back to the is going back to edit. And again, you see my hands are free. I'm not working on it. This is all Clawdbot. I mean, man, this is, and look, I know it can't replace a person just yet. It's not like calling up, Bill and asking Bill to do something, but man, it's getting close. Again, though, for those of you who are worried about, oh, this is going to take jobs, you got to understand, no, the angle is it's going to take the jobs of people who refuse to learn. This right now, I believe, is the gateway to becoming a software engineer. Learning these tools. Do you need to learn coding? I think maybe if you're troubleshooting, but what's going to happen, what I see is that the people who do all the troubleshooting are going to be the people who get hired to do the back end work of tools like this. And this will be the main tool that software engineers use because, again, like I told you, my journey that I went on about the vacation and all that, man, that was just 2-3 weeks ago. I went from just being a guy who knew a little bit about tech to, I'm building this just out of the blue and within days. So that's what I think is going to happen. So if you're a person who is looking for a job, or you have a job right now and you want to upskill, like for me, I have a job right now and it's a great job, but I want to be able to upskill. I want to be able to help. So when they, think about, what should we do with Richard? Because I don't want to get laid off again. I was laid off last year. Then they need to go, well, Richard knows how to use Clawdbot and Claude Code to just automate work. Maybe we want to keep him around because this guy can innovate, where the company is going. Let's see. All right. All tiers now focus on skills. Look at this. So $5 support access to downloadable AI skills. I build in my skills video. $15 everything support of premium skills with full source code. Vote on which skills I build next. Everything Builder Plus for $25. Request custom skills. Okay, I like that. Welcome post has been done. So the Patreon now is, the Patreon now is exactly how it was before. It's exactly how it was before. And that took a couple of minutes. Okay, this is knowledge that everybody has because it's the name of my channel, so it's nothing crazy. I live in the U.S. All right. So, hey man, the page is live. The page is live. So now let's move on to the Twitter. So this is a brand new Twitter that I had to make, brand new X, whatever you want to call it. Because again, the old one was tied to the Gmail that got suspended. And so now what I'm going to see is it needs to, edit my profile and do, my biography and stuff. And then I wanted to post, about the new Patreon page. So I'll go here and I'll say Patreon page is great and done. Now, please do the Twitter page. I already added my profile photo. And then when you are done with the Twitter page, make my first post talking about my Patreon. All right, so let's see here. There's the message. Here's Brock typing. run it. Let me check the Twitter page. All right, let's see him go to work. Let's see, look at that. He's already got the bio pulled up. Hey man, this is some amazing stuff. Let's see what it writes. You know, I'm anxious to see if it gives me something good. Building AI skills and workflow. Watch me build it, then download it and replicate yourself. Vibe coding in public. I like that. That's a little catchy. I think I'm gonna keep that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, now it's writing the post for me. Look, and again, like I said, this is the easy workflow. This isn't the, you know, bird skill that you can go download in the CLI. I'm aware of all that, but this is like for the non-technical person. You can put up Clawdbot, use Clawdbot's browser, and just pin tabs, and it'll work for you. Look at this. This is fire. It's got my first post. Look at them. See your Twitter profile, no bio yet, added bio, location, website, profile saved, creating it. Tweet is ready, posting now. Look at that. Twitter setup is complete. It even gives me the link to the post. This is amazing. Okay, I just showed it to you live. This just solved like my whole day because I was building, I had this great stuff, and then boom, it's gone. So now it has created my Patreon page back again. You know, everything filled out, everything done. Got my first post on Patreon. And then for my Twitter, it's already got a brand new Twitter made for me. So this is what I can tell you to do. Please like, comment, subscribe. The skills, all that, about to be on Patreon as soon as I finish this video. My next video, I am going to show you the Patreon, show you how to download the skills, how to be able to use them on your own computer. And then after that, I'm going to have it post up a brand new skill live for you all to see. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm feeding, me and Clawdbot, feeding every day to give you new innovations with apps and giving you the customized Richard Eccles only skills so that you can get them yourself. All right, y'all. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.